Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we've got a big week ahead of us. We've got some really big results coming out in the US, and then we've got the COVID noise in Europe at the moment, which countries like Wales that are going into hard lockdowns, so preventing people from buying non-essential goods, which is just going to start destroying a lot of businesses and ultimately destroying economies. So what we need to do here is be very careful. So the DAX for me is still sideways. It's in this massive range, and not really interested in trading it for long term anyway. So let's just have a look at the daily bars here. So we had a exhaustion bar to the bottom end of the range. We then accelerated on Thursday, buyers stepped in, and then we had a green day on Friday. What's happening at the moment is we have a lot of noise, and DAX futures at the moment is down 1.2%, and US markets also down at the moment. So I think this is really driven by the noise around the virus in Europe over the weekend. So we're sitting at 12,472. Okay, which is somewhere in this area here. We'll look at that on the lower time frames now. So if we just get onto the 3 hour, you'll see a pretty solid channel here. And remember, those of you that follow me, the DAX is the one thing that just loves channels, and you can always see the structure. You can see there, and then you can see structure at the down. So that is the channel that we're in at the moment. You know, based on the futures market, we probably looks like a potential double bottom. Okay, so again, we're going to need to be trading this on the lower time frame. So before we get there, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that little bell. We do this every week, and that way you support the channel, but at the same time you get to know when the videos are live. So let's just get down to the trades we can do today. Now, if you look at the hour, look at that was Thursdays. Look at that great pin bar, perfect opportunity to get long. Even though it was messy, I wouldn't have been holding that over a weekend. And also the target would have been sort of this area here, this swing low area here. You see that's exactly where profit was taken and done. Right. So what are we looking for at the moment? So if we are sitting at 12.47 right now on the futures market, 12.47, we're sitting in this area at the moment. I would be aiming for a double bottom. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 6, 3 more than likely get tagged again. Okay, 12.465 now, so we are falling like a stone at the moment. Oh, that was right. Anyway, okay, well, you get the picture. I'm not going to draw that. Let's just get rid of that. So I would expect us to have a pretty big gap down. We'll find some structure at the bottom of the range. Remember, bottom of range is right down here at 12.363. I really would not be interested in shorting this down there. It's going to have to get a proper breakthrough there and a retest of the breakout before I start looking at that short. Okay, so let's just get down to 15 minutes, because I think that's what your structure is going to be. Okay, so first problem is we have a gap here. Okay, so that is a gap at 12.583, so we are below that gap at the moment. Okay, that would mean that if we open like that and we don't close this gap, so if we open down here below this white block, then you can expect the market to move down to this area here of 12.469. And where are we? 12.466 at the moment. Okay, right, so that would be the island gap that would have played out. really risky. Look at how we're above the moving average, below, extremely volatile, and I think that's going to continue at the moment, and this is probably driven by the euro right now. My advice today is really stay out of it. I don't see any structure here. There may be some opportunities for longs down here at 12,363, but I'll want to see a inside bar, not a single inside bar like that. I want to see a double bottom or a triple bottom or something, and then take the break of that before getting long on this again for the top of the range. So that doesn't really help us, does it? But I think keeping money in pocket is also a fairly good trade as far as I'm concerned right now. So yeah, I think possibly you're looking for a move down to 12,363 or alternatively onto this trend line of 12,256. That would be buying areas for me. So if we do find some support here, get some decent price action. So it'll be engulfing bars, inside bars, pin bars like this off this area here. That would get me long for the top of the channel. Alternatively, if we break through this, I would still look for a long at the bottom of the channel for the top of the channel. Okay, not interested in shorting where we are now. Also not actually interested in going long until I see structure. Anyway, that's I think there may be some better opportunities on the US markets, but watch for that. Get down to the lower time frames. You can even get down to the 5 minutes on this at the moment. It's going to be volatile on the 5 minute, but you can see structure. As you can see here, inside bar, first signal, and then there's your second signal there. Okay, got a pin bar, and then you've got this engulfing bar here. So there's your first two signals, and you could have waited for a third signal if you really wanted to. There's your high low. Okay, so, and that would have given you a long with a stop below here. Anyway, guys, I think that's my advice to you today, is be very careful and just watch the bottom of this range, because this range has been bought for a couple of months now. So a break below this area of 12,363 on the daily, a close below that is going to be bearish, but we'll need to wait for that to transpire before we look at that. And that's the only thing that will get me going for shorts. Anyway, that's it for me today on the DAX. Hope it does help somebody, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.